Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for clicking on another video. So today we're going to do my January monthly budget. The month of January is going to be January 3rd through February 6th for me and my family. If you're new here, my name is Stephanie. I'm a 38-year-old wife and mom of 3. My family and I live in the state of Florida, and we're currently working on paying off $45,000 worth of credit card debt. My husband and I both work full-time, and we get paid bi-weekly, and we get paid on the same Friday. So for the month of January, we are going to have 3 paychecks. One half of a paycheck will be rolled over into February, which will give us 5 weeks for the month of January. So for income for my husband, he is an hourly employee. He's a manager at a retail store, and I'm expecting him to bring in $6,000. For me, I work customer service for a retailer, an online retailer, and I'm expecting to bring in $5,100. I do make a income off of YouTube, so thank you guys so much for watching my videos and helping me generate additional income for my family. At this time, I'm expecting $166 from YouTube, and that is all of the income that we are planning to have, and that's going to give us a total of $11,266 for January. Okay, now for our bills, we do have a mortgage. It's $1,870.14. FPL is our light bill, Florida Power and Lights. We do not have water or sewer. We live in the country, and we have a well and septic system, so we only have to pay for electricity. However, we also have solar panels, so I would say 75% of our energy is covered by our solar panels. So for January, we owe $72.84 on our light bill. Kinetic is our internet provider. We just ran out of a promotion. It ended in December, and before I realized the promotion had ended, our bill had generated for Kinetic. So last month we paid $65, and this month we're paying $90. I did already call them and talk to a wonderful young lady who got my bill even lower than the $65. So February rolling forward into 2025, our bill should be less than $65, but I do have to pay this $90.70 for January. Our solar panel payment is $225.19. Only Brian is going to have to pay his cell phone bill this month. He has AT&T, and me and my son have Mint Mobile, so we pay like 3 or 6 months at a time. Brian pays every month, so his cell phone bill is $108 currently. He did make some changes to his plan to lower his bill, so for February it should be less than $108, but I'll let you know what that is once we get there. Netflix, I did change our plan. We had the like premium without ads and like 5 devices, so we were paying $25 a month. So I changed it to a step down. I think it's standard and 2 devices at a time, so it's $17.04, or I'm expecting. Our next gen is a streaming service that we use mostly to watch UFC fights, but it's a streaming service nonetheless that we pay $20 a month for. We tithe $50 a month. Our Instant Ink subscription, we have the 10-page plan currently, and it's $1.59. My son's tuition, we have a VPKer, so his tuition is based around in the state of Florida, you get VPK for free, so that's only from like 8 to 12 or 9 to 12. So if you want them to stay all day, you have to pay for wraparound care. So it's $195 a week for his wraparound care. And since there are 5 weeks in January, it's going to be $975 for the month. For life insurance, we're going to have to pay, I believe, my husband's twice. Yes, based on the dates. We're going to pay my husband's life insurance twice and mine once. So that'll be $108.26. Our Wells Fargo credit card. This is the debt snowball card. We paid off 3 debts last year, our Chase Disney, our Home Depot, and a medical bill. So we are now on to Wells Fargo. We owe $1,887 on it. So this month we are planning on paying $110 to Wells Fargo. The minimum payment is only $25. ViStar joint card is going to get $64. Our Synchrony card is going to get $135. Our Freedom card is going to get $94. Our other ViStar card is going to get $224 because it is due on the 3rd, so we will have to pay it twice. Our Bank of America card is going to get $119. My student loan is $138. And then my van payment is $697. And my husband's truck payment is $725. Okay, so let's give all of this a really quick count. Oh no. So this totals $5,844.76. Okay. So up next is our variable expenses. We are a family of 5, as I said earlier, and my husband and I both drive to work. I drive over an hour each way to work currently. My husband's drive is about 30 minutes. So our first category here is cars. This is gas, oil changes, car washes, anything we might need for our cars. At this point, we're only planning for gas, and we are planning $700 for the month of January. For groceries, we're a family of 5, and we include our household items in our grocery budget. So things like toothpaste, paper towels, toilet paper, body wash, anything that's consumed is considered groceries for us. So we are planning $1,400 just because there's 5 weeks. So a little bit more for groceries than we normally do. Eating out, we are not planning on eating out. We do not have the luxury of eating out anymore. It's quite expensive, and it's pretty disappointing most of the time, so we avoid eating out at all costs. Household, we are planning for $50, and this is just in case we need something for the house, like a garbage can, a laundry basket, a can opener, anything that's non-consumable that the house needs, then we will take from the household category. Blow money is extra personal money for me and my husband. We take our personal money off the top of our paychecks before we deposit them into our joint checking account. So we each take about $40 or $50 a week out of our paychecks. So now that we're both paid bi-weekly, that'd be about $80 to $100 every 2 weeks. And then we deposit the rest into our joint checking account. So this blow money line would just be if there was anything that we happened to do that we wanted to take out of our joint account that we agreed to do. Like if we went on a date night and we spent money and we were like, well, we're going to let the household budget eat it, we would take it out of this. Or maybe a gift for somebody. We don't usually purchase gifts for anybody. I know my cousin has a wedding next year, so maybe if we spend some money on a gift for a wedding, we might take it out of blow money, just because we don't have a gifts category and there's nowhere else for it to really come from. And, you know, it's because it's our friend or our family who we're giving a gift to. So more than likely nothing will be coming out of here, but just in case it's there. And then homestead, we do have 15 chickens. So we do sell our chickens eggs. And for the last couple of months, I would say, we have been using the money from the egg selling to purchase chicken feed. But just in case for some reason we don't sell enough eggs and we need to get some chicken feed, this is enough money for 2 bags of chicken feed at our local Tractor Supply, $35. For kids, we have 3 boys, a 4-year-old, a 5-year-old, a 9-year-old, and a 10-year-old. So we do give our 2 oldest kids an allowance, and then our youngest, he doesn't get an allowance, but anything that we might need for our kids comes out of this category. So if they need money for a school activity like a field trip, or when I give them their allowance, it comes out of this. Anything that is specifically for the kids that the kids need will come out of the kids category. Clothing is for clothes, but we won't be planning to buy any for January. Medical, I do have a medical bill that is due, like a Quest Diagnostics bill, and then I have a ongoing prescription. So between the 2 of them, it's $110.57. And then unbudgeted, we don't plan for. It's just here in case we happen to have some. But I try to make all of my transactions go into a category and not have unbudgeted. If it can fit in another category based on what it is, then I will put it there. So $2,345.57 for our variable expenses. We'll subtract that from our remainder, and that leaves $3,499.19. Okay, so now for sinking funds. So for Christmas, we are going to do $100. We have a goal of saving $1,200, and we're going to try and do that by doing at least $100 a month. For our emergency fund, we are going to do $585. If you were here in December, then you know that we used every single bit of our sinking funds and savings to help us bridge the gap between my husband changing jobs from a weekly paycheck job to the bi-weekly job he has now. Not a lick of money, like 17 cents is in our savings account. So we're going to put $500, which should help build back the $1,212 we had in our emergency fund. And then $85 of it is for our goal for this year to add $1,000 to our emergency fund. So we need to add at least $85 a month in order to add an additional $1,000 to our emergency fund. But first we have to get it back to where it was before we needed to spend it all. So the next one we're going to add some money to is our home sinking fund. We're going to add $25 because we plan on buying a washing machine. Ours is on the fritz. Not sure how long it's going to last, but we need to bulk up our home sinking fund so that we can get a new one. Up next is car insurance. Our 6-month renewal is due in April, and it's going to be about between $1,300 and $1,400. So we're going to put $300 in this month, so we can go ahead and start building that up so we can pay it in April. Our property taxes, they're about $1,300 also, so we're saving $120 a month to go towards our property taxes that we have to pay in November. We also want to save for a vacation, $1,500, so we're planning to save $125 a month in order to reach this goal. medical, $15 for medical, just in case we have any medical bills that pop up, or we need to go to the doctor. We have some money. We did change our insurance to a higher deductible plan with a, what's it called, a HSA, health savings account. So we'll have like, I did like the bare minimum, like $10 every time I get paid coming out and going into the health savings account, but it did lower our monthly cost as far as our insurance goes, which was my primary objective. So yeah, next is subscriptions. We're gonna save $80 for subscriptions. Our first one due is Sam's Club, and that's due in March, and we owe $110, and we don't have anything saved right now. So 100 plus 585 plus 25 plus 300 plus 120 plus 125 plus 15 plus 80. It's $1,350 for our savings and sinking funds. And then that will leave our rollover. Right now we are planning on rolling over $1,725.67.
Mommy, you can get your grocery haul. Do you want to put it on this table?
Yes, please. So this is 2149.19 left, and then 1725.67. Where's this $423? Okay guys, so I realized what I did. I had a fixed expense total of $5844.76, and then that's what I wrote right here in the leftover spot too, instead of subtracting that from the total income. So after subtracting that from the total income, we get $5421.24, and then our variable expenses comes to $2,345.57, which leaves us $3,075.67. Our sinking funds and savings comes to $1,350. When you subtract that from $3,075.67, you get $1,725.67, which is what we are planning to roll over into the month of February, $1,725.67. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. This is going to be my last video for Vlogmas, excuse me. So this is going to be day 27. So I did day 1 through 27, and I'm just tired now. So I'm not going to be making any more videos for Vlogmas. So the next video you see after this one will probably be like the paycheck budget closeout for the last paycheck of December. But regardless, I appreciate you guys watching all of my videos for the month of December. Everyone who watched every video, you guys are the real ones. I really appreciate it. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.